Desperate to regain his magic, Kim Kiryo finally discovers a way. After 60 hours of grueling research, he's figured out how to artificially boost his magic output using a potion. And he knows just the place to get the ingredients. A dungeon owned by the Career Magic Tower, one of the top guilds in the country. Problem is, he's F-class. And when he tried to visit alone, he got kicked out at the door. But this time, he's not alone. An Yun-sung, an A-class hunter, helps him get in. The staff's attitude flips completely. But the real challenge begins when they attempt to meet the guildmaster. Turns out, the Magic Tower is a literal maze, and the eccentric S-class guildmaster Esther only meets those who can find their way to her. Elevators lie, doors open to parking lots. The entire building is a twisted puzzle. But to Kiryo, it's just another magical game. While Earthlings struggle with external mana, Kiryo sees it. He kicks open the elevator shaft, drops into the vertical passage, and finds the hidden path straight to the top floor. The maze, cracked. And there, they finally meet her. Esther, the S-class curse-type hunter who built the labyrinth. She's young, quirky, and immediately pegs Kiryo as an appraiser with rare analysis skills. But Kiryo quickly clarifies. He's not part of any guild, not an official appraiser, and just needs a personal favor. At first, Esther refuses. The gate is private. Access requires guild negotiations or a high entrance fee. She's used to low-rank hunters begging for scraps. But Kiryo surprises her again. He's not from any guild. He has no team. He didn't come to mooch off anyone's turf, and he's prepared to pay. Just as he's about to lay down his offer, Esther, already staring at him, visibly swallowing her excitement, seems shaken. After conquering the Magic Tower's maze and meeting the eccentric S-class hunter Esther, Kim Kiryo stuns her with a simple fact. He's unaffiliated. No guild, no contract, no attachments. Esther, the powerful curse magician and guild leader, loses it. She jumps out of her chair and immediately tries to recruit him as an appraiser with a 500 million won down payment. That's right, 500 million won just to sit at a desk and identify items. But Kiryo? The moment he hears going to work, he freezes. PTSD from his past life slaps him in the face. The suits, the overtime, the corporate hell, nope. He turns down the offer on the spot. Instead, he counters with something better. He pulls out a rare item. Absorbent, a magical soil that can reinforce buildings against skill-based attacks. It's a game-changer, and Kiryo uses it to bargain his way into the restricted gate he originally came for. Esther tries to play it cool, but she's flawed. And just when things seem to settle, she decides to mess with him, activating a harmless curse that should make him sneeze uncontrollably. It's her favorite prank, but it fails. Not once, but twice. Even Jung Ha-seong wasn't immune to her curses. But Kiryo? He just stared back. No reaction, no sneezing, just calm, unnerving eye contact. Esther, the only S-class curse mage in the country, suddenly realizes her curse didn't land because it couldn't. Kim Kiryo's body isn't like others. It's being controlled by powerful, delicate magic. His soul, not Earth's. His immunity to status effects like paralysis, sleep, and curses isn't just rare. It's unheard of. The next day, Kim Kiryo's peaceful day is cut short when the Hunter Association shows up at his door. The reason? He's being accused of faking his awakening level. Leading the charge is Seonwoo Yeon, a strict and principled investigator who's been suspicious of him ever since the beginner-killer incident. Now backed by Jung Ha-seong's formal complaint, she's here to drag Kiryo in for a forced re-examination. To everyone's surprise, Kiryo complies without resistance. As he's escorted through the cold, clinical halls of the Awakening Center, Kirio plays it cool, until he learns this isn't a regular test. It's the latest generation magic power scanner, updated to remove all the old flaws, like the lung issue he's been hiding behind. Suddenly, he's panicking. This body, the one he possessed upon reincarnating, has always tested low. But what if that wasn't because of bad lungs? What if the body never had any magic power to begin with? Still, the test begins. The machine hums, mana flows, and Kirio braces for the worst. Prison time, fines, exposure. But the result? Awakening value. 14.08, F-class, top 60%. He passes, everyone relaxes. But Kirio is stunned. He starts putting the pieces together. The golems at the dungeon didn't attack him because they didn't sense any magic. The spells failed not due to damaged lungs, but because this body's magic core was empty. This wasn't just a compatibility issue. This was a complete reincarnation failure. He laughs. The strongest mage from another world, stuck in Earth's weakest body. And that's when it hits him. To rise again, he'll have to rebuild his power from the ground up. After barely scraping through his re-examination, Kim Kirio is cleared of all suspicion. Hunter Seonwoo Yeon even apologizes for the trouble and, surprisingly, offers to escort him home. Citing possible dizziness from the test, she insists on walking him back. Kirio, confused but composed, allows it. But halfway through the quiet walk, he notices her trailing a few steps behind, still watching him. Clearly, she doesn't fully trust him. Their awkward walk sparks an unexpected conversation. Seonwoo reveals her awakening skill. Search, a rare tracking ability that can pinpoint people in real time. That's how she knew he was home. Kirio listens carefully, intrigued, but his attention suddenly shifts. On the street, a dead raccoon lies abandoned. While others avert their eyes, Kirio calmly picks it up, calling it a waste. Seonwoo is quietly stunned. In her mind, he seems distant and unreadable. But this one moment felt strangely human. What she doesn't know is Kirio didn't pick it up out of compassion. He picked it up because it was the perfect golem material. The next night, Kirio is hard at work in his cramped apartment, mixing ingredients for a magic booster. But thanks to a mistake he made, adding appraiser to his publicly viewable profile, his phone hasn't stopped ringing with offers from guilds and companies. Annoyed and sugar-deprived, he heads out for a late-night snack. But just outside his alley, a black car door swings open. In an instant, he's grabbed and strangled by D-Class, awakened thugs, and knocked out cold. When he comes to, he's bound to a chair, blindfolded and bleeding. He listens carefully. He's not just been kidnapped. He's been targeted by a trafficking ring that sells awakened people like tools. And the VIP buyer? S-Class hunter Kang Chang-ho. Yes, the same man who forced him to lie about knocking out Jung Ha-seong. Kang casually explains that a weak, unaffiliated appraiser like Kirio is more valuable as a slave than as a free man. The down payments for hiring appraisers are too high, so why not just steal one? Kirio is stunned. This isn't just corruption. It's a full-on underground market, and he's about to become someone's personal tool. He's soon relocated to another room, left with a powerful magical incense burner meant to knock him out. But here's the thing. Curses don't work on him. His body, fortified by reincarnation magic, shrugs off sleep and mind control. He escapes his bindings using nothing but shoelaces and friction. It's absurd, but it works. And when he grabs the golden incense burner and throws it at the unsuspecting guards, they drop like flies. One mistake on their part sealed it. they removed their gas masks. Now free, and wielding a powerful artifact, Kirio is done playing victim. It's time to turn the tables.